Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a problem from lesson 2.7. It reads, attached to a 15-meter cord, Miranda, who weighs 50 kilograms, drops off a platform as shown in this diagram here. A asks, what is the height of the platform? So what is height 1? So we're going to first start off with E1 equals E2, which means since in this system energy is conserved, so we know that energy at point 1 is equal to energy at point 2. So the second point is to figure out what kinds of energy are at point 1 and 2. So at 1, velocity is 0, so there is no KE, so there's only GPE because there is height. And at point 2, we can see there is height, velocity, and EPE, which is a value given to us. So there is EPE, GPE, and KE. And then when we plug in what these are, you get MGH1 equals EPE2, which is given to us, so we can just keep it as EPE2 for now. GPE, which is MGH2, and KE2, which is 1/2 MV2 squared. And then when we plug in the variables from our givens, we get that 50 times 9.8 H1 equals 1,500 plus 50 times 9.8 times height 2, which is 8, plus 1/2 50. V2 is 16.7 squared. And then when we do out the math, we get 490 H1 is equal to 1,500 plus 6,972.25 plus 3,920. And when we simplify this, we get that H1, 490 H1 is equal to 12,392.25. So H1 is equal to 25.3 meters, since in each of these, the smallest amount of significant figures is 3. So, moving on to part B, it reads, instead of dropping, Miranda jumps upward so that velocity 1 is not equal to 0 meters per second. If velocity 2 is 17.2 meters, what is velocity 1? So, now we know what H1 is, so we can plug in that E1 equals E2, because energy at both of those points are still equal, since energy in this system is conserved. So at point 1 there's still height, so there's GPE1, but now there is also V1, which isn't 0, so there's a KE. And it still equals EPE, GPE, and KE, because those values haven't changed. Plug in what we know. And now when we plug in the variables, we get 50, 9.8, and we know H1 is 25.3. So we can plug that in, and we add 1/2, 50, and we don't know V1, so we'll just keep it at that. And then we know EPE2, and then 50, 9.8 times 8 plus 1/2 50, and now V2 is 17.5, so we have to plug that new value in, squared. And when we do out the math, we get 12,397 plus 25 V1 squared equals 1,500 plus 3,920 plus 7,396. And then when we simplify this out, we get 25 V1 squared is equal to 12,816 and then we get V1 squared is equal to 16.76, which V1 is equal to 4.09 meters per second. And looking back again, all of our givens have the lowest amount of sig figs that our givens have is 3. So each of our answers has 3 sig figs.